Kristie and Brent Huffman are counting down the days until their baby arrives.
Our nursery is pretty well set up. We just have, some things to hang on the wall.
Kristie is 35 weeks pregnant. She's due December 12th, a date Kristie and Brent weren't sure would ever happen.
She's wanted to be a mom her entire life, I think, and us not being able to conceive for a long time has been a challenge.
The college sweethearts tied the knot September 2013. After a year of trying to conceive, Kristie and Brent asked for help.
She had gone and seen some of our infertility specialists and had a pretty extensive evaluation.
And it turned out that one of my blood works, I have like a low egg reserve left, so I don't know if I just didn't have that many from the beginning or if I just didn't have many left. So the odds of getting pregnant were very, very slim, especially after trying for so long. Trust in him at all times, oh people.
We both talked about adoption. There's 3 or 4 couples in our church alone that have adopted kids and are fostering kids and so forth.
Kristie and Brent chose to pray about the situation. They became active in their church and went on mission trips. As the years passed, the dream of becoming pregnant began to fade, until one day.
I was having some health concerns and was supposed to get an MRI. And they had called me to do the MRI, like screening ahead of time, like, do you have any scrap metal in your body? Do you have this checklist that they have to ask you for health concerns? And one of them is, there any chance you could be pregnant? And I had to think about it, and I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not, it's coming.
Kelly didn't think it was necessary, but she took the test.
I took the test and it came up positive, and I screamed. I just remember just being in shock.
She wakes me up screaming, and I run in there, and I'm a contact wearer, so I'm legally blind without my contacts, and I couldn't see a thing.
He's like, what's going on? And I was like, we're pregnant. I think that's what I said. I don't really remember, but that we're pregnant.
And I take the little stick and I hold it up to my eyes, and I'm squinting at it, and I don't think I cried, but I got pretty emotional, so.
I still didn't believe it and proceeded to take 2 more, I think, that day. And then called the doctor's office.
The first thing was to make sure that she was definitely pregnant. She, I think, was kind of doubting her home test. So we did do an in-office test, and we also got a blood test just to make 100% sure. And those were both positive.
The next step was an ultrasound.
Getting an ultrasound early in pregnancy really tells us when their due date's going to be, and that can be very important as it gets closer to delivery, when we're making decisions about when someone should deliver and how long it's okay to let them, stay pregnant. And so here we have the inside of the uterus, and you see right there we have the baby.
All you could see was this basically little jelly bean in there, but you could still see a flicker of a heartbeat, which was just, seeing that was just incredible. And I remember looking over at my husband, and his eyes are just welled with tears.
Brent still gets emotional when talking about the first ultrasound.
Aha, that was pretty cool. I'm crying, Jesus. It becomes real for you. You're like, holy cow, there's a baby in there,
I mean, I imagined all these things and how amazing and how beautiful it would be, but you just can't fathom it until you're going through it.
Most women will also get an ultrasound around 20 to 22 weeks, and that ultrasound looks at all the different parts of the baby. And you can see here that even though this baby's still very small, you can see its head's really well formed up here. She's moving her arm up while we're watching, and then down here's her rib cage, and her legs are kind of folded up over here.
I can't believe how fast 30 weeks has gone. So we found out, I guess, at 5 weeks. I can't believe how fast the last 30 weeks have gone. It's like we just kept counting them down and counting them down and counting them down. And now I think we're down to 31 days. So now it's like day counter.
She's just in there doing somersaults and flipping. So it's just such a reassurance that she's healthy and everything else is gonna be fine.
She could arrive at any moment, and we'll be ready and be grateful.
At least the nursery is done, so if she comes, she's got a place, her own little safe haven to go to, and all of her clothes are washed up, and it's her little space.